Hi, my name is Martin McCorkle. My father noticed when I was very young that I wasn't developing right, that I couldn't walk right, and it took many years for people to find out what I had, and when they did, they diagnosed me with Charcot-Marie-Tooth, which is a peripheral neuropathy, which means the ends of my arms and the ends of my legs do not get nerve conduction to the muscles. The muscles are fine, they just don't get signals. And because they don't get signals, they slowly atrophy. There is no treatment for this. You just get a little worse day after day, no matter what you do. And despite the fact that I have CMT, I was still able to hike and do many, many things that were very difficult physically. When I was coming out of high school and getting ready to go to college, I started to love the mountains. And I loved them so much, I was going to the mountains all the time anyway. I moved to Yosemite, where I could work and hike, climb. And that whole part of my life culminated in 1982, when I walked 1,200 miles along the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico, about 2/3 of the way through California. While I was on this trail, my best friend wound up with my ex-girlfriend. And even though I confessed to love those people, I hated them. And I hated them so much on one particular day. I will never forget this. I wanted to kill them. And I wanted to kill them with such passion that I got out my trail guide and started to look for cliffs that I could push them off. And as I stayed on the trail and tried to work through this, what's wrong with me? Why? This is not right. I didn't know how to frame it, but I just knew something in me was bent. I went back to Yosemite because I had really nowhere else to go. And I was sitting around one day and a woman asked me to a Bible study. So I went. And I heard the gospel and it made complete sense. I was messed up. I didn't need to be helped. I didn't need to be taught. I needed to be changed. I needed to be saved. And that night went home, got into my bed. The guy who led the Bible study had given me some books, and I read them. And then right before I went to sleep, I just couldn't fight anymore. So all I said to God was, okay, I'm yours, I'm in, let's go. I woke up the next morning a different man. I love people now, and I didn't used to. I love to forgive people, and that's all because Christ changed me. Christ taught me how to do these things. I can't imagine living life with the kind of anger I used to have in my soul. It terrifies me to think about that. Jesus did not come to make bad people good. He came to make dead people alive. The fact that I went from a person who did not know God to knowing my Savior, and that I someday will walk with a new body, is a very, very, very motivating thing to me, and I'm very thankful for that future. God changes us, not in that He makes us somebody we weren't supposed to be, but that He redeems us to be who we were supposed to be. And that He has changed me so deeply that I was once a man who my natural impulses were violent, and now my natural impulses are to love. That doesn't mean we're perfect. But redemption is so much greater than mere forgiveness of sins. He is literally making us new.